Test. All right, we're back. Can't believe it. I don't know what's happening, guys. Crazy issues that we haven't had on any other stream today. My monitor wouldn't switch on. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't detecting the signal. Then the audio interface reboots. It happens. It's live, guys. It's live. It's real. We're doing it live. Do it live. Hashtag do it live. All right, so we're in. We get something epic for in store today. So I'm gonna slowly do some housekeeping behind us on the over here on the PC that I'm using. So welcome. We'll see some cool stuff here in a second. So let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna do today. So we actually tried. Oh, please! Some things, evil things keep happening to me today. It's just not a smooth start. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna play around with the last member of the Wan, which I did his transcription, by the way. I mean, so it's WAN, the model, but it was being transcribed as Juan, like the name for, you know, somebody who speaks Spanish. But we're going to be playing around with the Wan models today, and we're going to continue to play around with them. And we actually have something pretty nice. So after the last live stream, we had some of the one of the projects that we work with reach out to us, which was Rules. And they actually, so those of you who are familiar with Rules will know that they were and are and work on various essentially animated series kind of things. And so they reached out and we actually got some really nice assets to play around with. So today we're not going to have to generate the images, but we got some nice still frames. And this is one of the things that we're collaborating with Rules on, is how do you go and how do you animate this? So if you guys are doing any sort of crypto AI project, anything like that, and you're looking for a way to animate this, so basically, I mean, take still images, animate them, make them look super nice. We can help. We can help. We have the technology. We can help. And that's what we're going to be playing around with today. So it's going to be fun. So yeah, so I'll try to, I mean, other feedback. I mean, last time we did go kind of long, just in terms of, I mean, the last two streams have been 2 hours. Today, I think I'm going to focus just on this because it's such a cool thing. I'd rather people take it in. I think there's going to be a lot of projects that are looking for things like this, where, for example, they go ahead and they have a bunch of, you know, they have an avatar or something like this, some sort of agent. And so they have all this artwork ready, and now they just want to animate it to make it super engaging. That's something you can do with our stuff. So I will say there's still like a couple things that we have to, so it's not like we're gonna have this fully deployed. So I'm gonna be using essentially some dev instances. So like you cannot run this yourself yet, but it should be up by tomorrow morning. I mean, we're like super close, but I am running essentially on our dev environment today. Even though everything will look the same in the interface, there's going to be some stuff where if you booted a media instance right now, you wouldn't have access to the stuff that I have access to. So the model is slightly absent from the other I mean, it'll be absent if you try to run it yourself. All right. So, let's do the following. So I'll show you guys what we're working with right here. So I've too many windows open. Let's take a look. But it looks not too bad. All right, so let's take a look. We should be live. I want to make sure I'm live. Are we live everywhere? We look live there. Let me also check on YouTube. Is everything coming in? Let's take a look. Is it coming in on YouTube? Okay, I think I had I think when I had to redo some stuff. Let's see. Let's see if it's gone, because I did have a just from me having to reboot something. I think there was a hiccup on stream. I mean, looks good. I don't know what YouTube's talking about. It does seems like YouTube should be fine. But let's see. Worst case, we'll have to do something again. Anyway, I think it should be fine. Long story short, I think it should be fine. Because I don't see. I think we solved the issues that we had initially, so it should be smooth from here on out. But let me just do one final check. I'll keep this up here. Yeah, but we look good. So I did. I mean, obviously the audio wasn't working, so when I did that, there was a bunch of evil things that happened, and then so it took a little bit to get back up and running. But now we're up and running, so let's go. Okay, I see. I'm just making sure that everything's going. All right, so we should be. I think we should be good. All right, so let us do the following. All right, so it looks good. Okay, so let us do the following. I'm going to show you guys what's up here in a little bit. So I'm going to use our interface. All right, perfect. So we might the media instance might be launchable by you guys at the end of the stream. Let's see. Not making too many promises, but it'll definitely be up by tomorrow. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm using here really quickly. So let's go over here. So standard interface, just like every other time. So we have a bunch of stuff here. We have a bunch of stuff running. We have a bunch of GPUs running. Let's name them. Let's see what GPUs we're running on today. So we got Gently, Rarely, Square. We got Humbly, Namely, Pro. And we got Lately, Safely, Joint. Not to be forgotten or underestimated or whatever you want to call it. And so I'm running Comfy UI on these guys right here, and so we can play around. So first thing I'm actually gonna do, and then I'll show you guys one more thing. So wait, let me very quickly do this. Secretively do this, and then I'll show you guys what's up. So let me do one more thing, which is I'm gonna go here, and I will show you guys what we have to work with. So basically, I got a bunch of images from Rules. Ignore the file names, ignore the parentheses and stuff like that. But basically, we can play around with these images. They're going to be, I mean, it's going to be perfect. So we have these kinds of images, and so this is supposed to be a scene essentially that comes together in the trailer that gets animated and all that kind of stuff. So we're actually going to go around and try to recreate some of these. So they're pretty epic. Like here, the Raven takes off, so we'll do that one for sure. Here, there's like a sword being unleashed, and then I guess this is the essentially warrior on the other side. So shout out to Rules on these. I mean, they all look super nice, and it's gonna be pretty good. This one, I don't know if I don't know if this order for the images makes sense, because it seems like it should be this, then this, because then gets hugged or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It seems like the order is slightly off. I think like this one should be followed by this one or whatever. So we'll try that out, or like this one first and then this one. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're just, so what we're going to be doing today is playing around with first frame, last frame. So first image, last image, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So by the way, you're right. Do we want to? I'm debating after the issues getting. I mean, support team, let me know if there's something wrong with the audio or whatever today, because I did have the audio interface reboot right before right before I got started, but otherwise it looks I think we're good. All right, so let's keep going. So I'm going to do the following. So let's just start. So what I'm gonna do is, first things first, we're gonna load the workflow into here. So we have to load a JSON file. So like I said, I'm gonna share all of these. Like once we play around with these, I'm gonna share all of them. I'm gonna add them to our C3 examples thing, and we'll be able to play around with them. And so the workflow basically loads something like this. And so this is doing all the magic. It's like loading all the correct models. It's doing caching and all that kind of stuff. So we'll play around with this today. And let's get started. So I'm going to go and let's choose what we want to do. So I'm going to go to desktop rules. All right, let's do, first things first, let's just do like this guy's staring, or I don't know. Let's do it the other way around. Let's do it like this. And then let's do, or let's have, yeah. So let's do that. So then let's say, let's give it a description for what's going on, and then we'll try it out. So I'm going to do 480p renders because something like this is going to, so I'll give you guys a bunch of feedback, even though I haven't been playing around with this model. Like I said, guys, I'm a tech guy too. I'm a tech guy, but I'm I'm an AI professional. I'm not like an artist or anything like that, but I know enough to be dangerous. Let's put it that way. So what am I doing? I'm basically going to tell it. So we're going to run at 480p, right? This isn't like, if you want to do a production render, it might take a little bit longer, and et cetera, et cetera. So let's play around with this. Let's see how it runs. Like I said, we'll see the GPU usage, all that kind of stuff right here. But these are 3 dev instances. Like, I'm not going to go into the details inside baseball. There's like some stuff that you guys won't be able to do. By the way, just for completeness, if you saw on Twitter, I mean, I was just doing some test stuff. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to be doing here in a second. So, all right. So what am I going to do? We got to give it a prompt. So I found, I'll go full screen for this really quickly. So guys, the most important thing about any sort of AI thing is context. So you have to keep in mind, like, I mean, don't give it crap. Like, if you give it anything that can steer it in the wrong direction, it's going to steer in the wrong direction, right? Don't confuse the model, all that kind of stuff. So the thing to keep in mind here is we actually have a ton of context because we have an input image and we have a output image. So it already has a ton of context to work with. So I found in my testing, which I played around a little bit, for this versus just like a text to image prompt or something like that, the smaller the prompt, the better. Okay, so the smaller the prompt, the better. Be like super descriptive on the camera movements and stuff like this, but it needs to be like a small prompt. So the other thing that sort of helps is I like to say, like, don't be jerky. The captions and words and stuff kind of helps as well. So let's say a heroic knight hugs a child that he rescued. The camera slowly pans to show the smile on his face. All right, perfect. So I would say that's enough. So what do I want? I want it to start with dude hugging child, and then it slowly goes to his face, which is smiling. So hopefully it'll make him, I mean, since it's a video model, hopefully it'll make him smile a little bit more than he's, straight faced on the final frame. So let's give it a shot. And then the only other thing that I need to tweak here, so it's going to do 81 frames at 16 FPS. And then we're going to do essentially 480p video, which will be good enough. It'll be good enough. All right, let's give it let's click run. Let's let it do its thing. All right, so there it goes. It's running. We can watch for people. So guys, this is like, if you think this is the only way to use it, I'm showing you like with essentially the dev tools what it looks like. In the end, we're gonna have an API for this, right? So comfy UI. Oh man, I'm still, guys, how did I get sick the week before we start live streaming? This is what I get as a result. I'm still coughing a little bit, so forgive me for that. So we're running this, but everything you see in this web UI is actually using the API. So there's an API running in this software called Comfy UI. It's basically like the software that everyone uses for these kinds of workflows. And you can actually call it. So they actually have examples of how to call it via script. You can even, anything you do in Comfy UI, you can export as an API thing, which means basically it's like completely scriptable. So you can even export. So everything we do here, like audio visual, we can do stuff like adjust the volume, adjust the gain, add some noise filtering, do some image pre and post processing, all that kind of stuff. We can do it, and then we can export it, and then basically stuff it into a Python script, or write like some sort of wrapper around it, have JavaScript call it, everything like that. That's gonna work. So essentially what we're doing here is we're with an interface like this, it just lets us iterate faster, test stuff out, essentially optimize, do stuff like we're doing here, which is there's like a cache going and all that kind of stuff. So there's also, there should be oh man, I just saw there's no Tcache here, so that'll actually speed it up. So I need to try that afterwards. There's actually, you can add so it's only doing the block cache, but I have a feeling maybe the Tcache, I don't know, maybe the Tcache is a bad idea here. But generally with a lot of these models, a lot of these video models, people use a Tcache, which is essentially a Comfy UI element that skips steps if it thinks that the difference is going to be so small that the steps not really required. Because generally when you're working with a video model, what's happening is it's essentially doing images, and then it's doing like 30 iterations of improving the image step by step to get the final result. So here we're not caching it anyway, we're just letting it run on the GPU. So here you go, we're on gently rarely square over here, and it's taking up 100% of the GPU. The VRAM usage, it's at 30. It can go way higher than that. And the RAM usage is kind of high, and that's because it's doing this block swapping right here, which I left in because I got this essentially this JSON, this workflow I got from the developer of essentially the Finnish guy that we mentioned last time, the developer of these modules. We got his JSON that he publishes on GitHub, as a starting point. But I have the feeling in our case with these gigantic GPUs, we should be able to remove this because we don't actually need any of the swapping. It might make sense to add the Tcache back, although I haven't played around with it enough to see. It could be that it breaks down this model for whatever reason. So this is the one where I rendered this. Actually, this is the second or third iteration. The one that we sent, I had a way shorter prompt for the thing that we posted to Twitter, and it was smoother than this, which just goes to show you that like with especially with these models, like the context is killing it, because it's distracting, it's overly specific. And so I try to describe like a smoother camera movement, and the initial result was better. And I personally suspect the reason is that the image model just doesn't realize that this is the throne that she's sitting on right here in the scene, as hard as I tried to explain it. But they so it should like pan to her sitting in the middle, but it doesn't for whatever reason. So it like just goes, it doesn't detect her, right? So it tries to like turn the camera, and then magically she appears, kind of thing, which I exacerbated. Like it's not as good as the one we posted. The one that we posted on Twitter, I had like a minimal prompt, and it was already pretty good. Like I could have used that. And here I'm trying to describe a smooth camera movement, but like I said, the issue is it doesn't understand. It doesn't see her in this image right here, which is, potentially you'd have an artist or somebody like improve this, right? Do the detail, or you could do some in painting to like draw the bottom of the frame for it to continue, and then say she's in the middle of the circle or something like that, and then it'll do a better job. But right here, it's just not detecting her, I suspect. Anyway, let's go back to our other one. Our other one's still going to be running for a little bit. Let's actually do let's do another image over here. So let's do a new one. All right. Wait 1 second. Here. Let's go back. Yeah, it's hilarious every single time to me when I was doing other folders there, but before we show things that I don't want to show, I'm gonna do it like this. All right, let's do this one. This one I think would be pretty cool. And then let's do another one over here. Let's do female anime warrior. I have a feeling, I mean, it is a model, but like, is unsheath the best word? Because I mean, that's the technical term for removing a sword, but is it gonna get unsheath? I will say removes her sword from her side and swings the sword. The sword blade is a flame. Okay, so I took a look at the images just in case you didn't see it. I mean, so the sword's like a flame. She's like moving around. All right, so I would say ship it. Let's do it. Let's click run. Oh, you guys can't see the run. I moved the run over here. Boom, run. Ship it. Let's ship it. Let's do one more. In the meantime, what do we have over here? So here we're gonna have to load it. So let's see. So it should be, yeah, it behaves because I wasn't using that instance before. All right, so same thing over here. All right, so perfect. Let's just pick some different images. Let's go over here. So I do like so let's do this one. Let's do this one really quickly. So we'll do this one, and then let's have it go over here. And then we actually should be able to concatenate, even if we added the one before that, we should be able to concatenate them together. So we'll give it a try. I'll show you guys a tool that I use for that kind of stuff. But basically for that, I mean, that's another thing on our list that we're working on, is a container that concatenates video. So basically stitches video together and that kind of stuff. That's something that we're going to be adding pretty shortly as well, because we need it ourselves, so that means we're going to build it. All right, so let's do this one now. And so by the way, I want to check on these. All right, so the one is almost done. So let's do I don't know, what is he? Is he like a king, or I don't know, elder? Let's do an anime elf elder looks out over a lake. The crow perched in front of him takes off and flies away. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good prompt. Because we have a dude here staring at in front of a crow. Crow takes off and flies away. All right, perfect. So hopefully it detects the crow. Let's do black crow. Maybe it'll help it look for it. I don't know. I don't know enough about how video models work, but let's give it a shot. All right, let's do run. Okay, there we go. It's going. So now we have 3 running. So guys, by the way, let's go back. Like $12,000. We're just running $36,000 worth of GPUs right here. I mean, not to mention the server. I mean, just, you know, as you do on Labor Day, as you do. All right. Let's go back over here. So this one's actually done. So let's actually take a look. No, it did it. I can't believe it. It does the captions. So this is why, I mean, anyway, the result's pretty good, I have to say. I mean, it is smooth and pretty good. But this was, if you guys remember from last time, we took a look. Let's do captions, text, subtitles. I mean, we did the Google Translate of what the negative keywords were in Chinese, and they were please remove words, bro. So let's give it another render over here, but the results are pretty good, guys. Let's go. Let's do full screen. Main screen, turn on. All right. Oh no, it's still not gonna go. Wait, is it gonna go full screen that way? There we go. We can take a look. No, but I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's there. It's not a bad one. I mean, just random Chinese characters, as you do. It happens. Maybe because it's anime, it's like heavily. I mean, it thinks it's like translated in a Chinese or something like that. Wait, is this a different one? Wait, I didn't see that facial expression. Wait, did the child like fall off? I didn't watch. He like drops the kid. What is going on? What is going on? I just observed that the facial movements were good. And what kind of expression is that? He's like, yo. He like throws the kid away. He throws the kid away. All right. Heroic knight hugs the child that he rescued. He then releases, or he then smiles. The camera pans slowly to reveal his face. All right, let's also do a heroic anime night or something like that. Heroic anime. Let's do anime. Anime night. Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna cancel this one. Wait, can I? Yeah. All right, perfect. And then let's just start this one again because the result wasn't gonna be good. Oh, is it? Oh no, we're good. We're good. We got prompt. Let's see. Is it running? I can't tell. Did it not stop? It didn't stop the previous one. Or no, it did. It did. It did. I did not click. Please don't stop. All right, we're good. Let's keep going. What about this one? How far along are we? Please tell me it's running. It is. All right, let's go back over here. So this one's also running. So we'll see it in a second. Guys, I mean, I feel bad. I just like, I mean, it was like this for me. I was just watching like the movement. I didn't see that he's like dumping the kid. This dude, what an evil person. He's just like throwing the kid away. I mean, anyway, we got to describe the movement. He can't be throwing children away. Not on my stream. Not on my stream. All right, let's go. Let's see how far this one is. So we got like 2 minutes on this one, like 10 minutes on this one, and then another, yeah, so somewhere around there on this one as well. I'm actually curious on one of these. I should remove this swap block because it should run a little bit faster if we do it. I don't want to risk it, but we could try to add the Tcache back in as well. So we'll try to optimize it a little bit, guys. But this is how developmental this is. This model, I mean, just to give you an idea, guys, let me go full screen for this, guys, over at Compute AI, this model came out like less than 2 weeks ago. So what are we doing? We're running it. We're playing around with this model. We're building all the infrastructure around it. We're packaging it so it can run on our GPUs. We're doing all this work, and the end result is we can play around with this model live on stream. So, I mean, this is like very frontier, recently released model that we can play around with and build the infrastructure and see how well it works and if it makes sense to use for projects that we're doing. All right, let's go. All right. I will check Twitter, etc. in the meantime. Let's see if there's anything coming in. Questions, comments. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should have done it myself. Here, I'll tweet that we're live. I'll tweet that we're live, guys. All right, let's keep. I mean, yeah, here we go. Our live. So yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter too. I'm Netos on Twitter. So hopefully, I mean, I'm gonna start. I realized a couple people gave us feedback that they do enjoy just us building all this kind of content. I mean, obviously, dumping the kid. I mean, I feel bad for the child. We got to get a better one than that. We're gonna get a better one. All right, let's look over here. Perfect. This one's done. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. There we go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So she's getting her sword out. She's not taking names. She's just straight up gonna whack someone with a sword. And so there we go. So we will. I mean, we'll add this. I'll add it to Twitter as well. So that's pretty good. I wish. I mean, yeah, you can do obviously with the prompting. I mean, you can try to get them not to say anything, etc. But I mean, by default, it's having her try to say something or like at least move the lips. So you could get into the prompt engineering to have her have a still face or something if you want to add that later, but I mean, this is pretty good. All right, so let's keep going. So I mean, I'm happy with that result. I'm gonna save it. Let's save it. All right, boom, we have it saved. I'll upload these to Twitter in a little bit. Let's do another one here. Let's try this one. Let's start with her and then have her go over here. And then, because this one's also Anime Warrior removes, oh man, look, I even have a typo, but LLMs, they don't care about your typos. Removes her sword from her side and swings the sword. So this one, she doesn't really have a blade sword. I mean, whatever. I don't know. Let's say and swings the sword. This causes a whirlwind of fire around her. So let's try that out. Let's do a whirlwind of yellow flames around her. Let's try that out. Boom. Let's ship it. Let's ship it. All right, let's go back over here. I want to see the crow, and I also want to see the kid not get abused by his savior. So I mean, we'll see that. I should probably add the no subtitles everywhere. Let's do jerky captions words. Where was it? Yeah, maybe I had captions words, didn't I? What do I have to add here? All right, we'll update it. We'll add it here. The reason that another thing is, generally I've seen so with a lot of these audio visual models, I'll go full screen. They'll try to do specific styles, so like anime, not anime. So if you do anime, a good negative keyword, so basically what's a negative keyword? It's like, don't do this. It's like photorealism, cinematic, and stuff like that. So that's the opposite of cartoony, right? Cartoony, anime, all that kind of stuff. All right, so this one's running. This one should be done here in a second. Or this one's done. This one's done. Let's see what's up. Oh yeah, look at that crow. All right, that wasn't as smooth. As I had hoped. This isn't even in view. Let's do, so we should describe the movement a little bit better here. So we should say the crow takes off and then the camera follows the crow. So I think that would be a better one. So an anime elf elder looks out over a lake. Let's do a black crow sits. I'll do sits for simple words. I don't know how good the training is here on the words. Sits in front of him. The crow leaps and flies away. The camera follows the crow. Let's do that. I feel like that's going to be a better description of the movement that we're looking for. Let's ship it. Let's take another look at this right here. So here we got this guy. Here's the crow, but like the crow's hovering. Oh man, but I didn't even see that. This thing, it's better than me. It's better than me sometimes. Yeah, so it actually detected that it should wait. Is it maybe because here's the crow? I mean, I didn't even realize that. God, this image is better than me. I didn't realize he's still in the frame. It probably is seeing that he's still there. We got to figure out a better way to do it. Were these consecutive images 10 and 11? I don't know. I mean, let's cheat. Let's cheat. But the crow, is it like? Let's take a look. I mean, I feel like the crow is flying towards him. Then look at this, because I didn't even see him there. All right, let's reverse these because I feel like the numbering. I mean, because I told you guys I don't think the numbering is correct. Let's end this bad boy right here. Let's say a black crow flies down a mountain, valley, lake. It lands near an it lands near an elf elder who is looking out over the lake. Anime style. All right, let's try that. Let's run it. Let's run this one. So what do we got? What do we got? This one's done. Let's see, guys. What are the bets? Bets in the chat right now. Does does the kid survive this time? Let's see if it got better. Oh, it did. It did. No, it added subtitles again. It added subtitles. Damn it. All right, we gotta work on the subtitles. I might have to copy the Chinese text. Where is it? What do we have? I mean, what is it doing? A heroic anime knight. Let's just try to play around with this. A knight hugs a child that he rescued. I mean, let's maybe let's do the camera cuts to show his face. Let's do that. I feel like that'll work better. I mean, it is, so my feedback here is, it's like, I mean, like if you see the kid there, I mean, you should like see his head here or something like that. And I have a feeling that's because like you see the kid's head is like covering it, and then here he's clearly, I mean, this is what I meant with, I don't think these are numbered correctly. I mean, let's do like, let's move them. Let's swap these around as well. Let's swap them around. Let's do this one and then the other one. Let's do this one and then the other one. Let's do this. Let's do an anime knight gazes off into the distance. He sees his son. I'll do son. His son runs up and hugs him. Let's do that. I feel like that'll be, we have the chances are going to be better with that. Like I said, the numbering on the thumbnails I feel like was off, because clearly the bird's like flying towards this thing here, so I feel like that's going to be a better result than let's see this one. I mean, this one was pretty good. This one you can't fault me for. This one I like. I mean, I do kind of feel like she's got a, I mean, it's like a little bit lightsabery for what it is, but good enough. The model might have been influenced by the lightsaber, so there's only so much that we can do. And then this one, I'm curious. This one's like a completely different scene, and then we'll see if we can make that work. This one, the other one, I'm like sad now. What's the? We gotta take a look. Do I still have it open? Yeah, let's take a look at this, because we had like the elder guy. I mean, it's like boom, boom. I mean, I feel like it's got to move in this direction. Because I mean, clearly, look at this. I mean, clearly the crow is flying towards him, right? And then here the crow like sits down, and then it's like full face. So let's try that. We'll do that next. If we get a decent one for this, we'll do this, and then see if we can combine them together into something nice. All right, let's keep going. Some render is almost done. Which one's almost done? This one's gonna be next. Are you guys ready? We got less than 1 minute left. Oh, it's done, guys. It's done. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. It's coming. It's coming. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh man, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. You can't fool me. These female anime warriors are actually pretty baller. Pretty baller. All right, that one I like. I feel like it went potentially too much detail on her clothes. I mean, whatever. It's good enough. It's good enough. I like it. I like it. We can we'll let that stand. I do feel let's do I feel like Anime Warrior is skewing it too much, because it's trying to make her look like a samurai, if that makes sense. So let's just give this one, because you see it's like the word anime is making her look like a samurai too much. So I feel like that's anime skewing it. So let's try to remove anime and run one more in time. See if we can improve that result. So the next one's going to be the bird. I should have probably launched 4 or 5 GPUs. Then we could, you know, be staring at stuff more often, but we can just watch, 100% GPUs getting used, just a smooth 135 gigs of VRAM, just as you do on Labor Day. I mean, you just hang out, just crush some memes using very powerful GPUs that are available to you. All right, let's see. What's the timing on this one? All right, so this one, so they're roughly 10 minutes. So, they do take a little bit. We should actually try, once one of these is done, we should try. So the first thing that I want to try to do and play around with is I want to remove, like I said, I want to remove this block swap because we don't need it because we have so much VRAM. So like the block swap, what it's doing is it's trying to offload some of the VRAM to regular RAM because they think, guys, they think we're plebes and we don't have a lot of VRAM. But I mean, we got VRAM for days. We don't need this. We don't need this artificial stimulant of offloading stuff to RAM. We got VRAM for days, so we can just load up the VRAM. So let's keep going. All right. In the meantime, I also want to check. I want to see if there's any good stuff on Twitter. Let's see if there's any good stuff coming in on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. All right. I don't see any questions other than when's the launch, guys. I will answer all questions about the launch, guys. It's soon. The answer doesn't change. It's soon. I think you can expect us to have a token out within, the next week. Let's just say the next week, and we'll have some even more fun afterwards. We have a bunch of stuff lined up. I'll show you guys the kinds of. So let me put it this way. So like people who should reach out to us. So if you have a project that you'd like to animate and play around with all this stuff, and for all developers, we basically give you, the standard thing so far with people who actually want to develop on our platform is we give them 100 hours to play around with. So for example, 100 hours of doing renders like this. So contact us. We'll be happy. Trust us. We can work with you. If you run out of those hours and you need even more hours, we'll happily work with you. If you guys, so if you have a project like that, get in touch. If you want to do any other audiovisual workflows, like for example, we had some people talk to us about audio workflows, improving voices, singing, music, all that kind of stuff. Doable. We're looking into it. So also epic shout out to those guys. I don't know if they want to be revealed on stream. So if you have any other project where you want local inferencing, do that. Get in touch with us. If you have an agent and you want to just have free inferencing, you can use our public API for free inferencing. So you have to get an API key, but then it's pretty much free to use. So the Llama's completely free to use. We have some limits on some of the other models. So for example, Hermes 3 we run, and you actually, there's one or two more hoops to jump through to get access to the Hermes 3 model, but all that kind of stuff. So, and if you guys want to run for your community, you guys run a bunch of agents, you want to be able to run your own GPUs, get in touch with us. We help people do that too. So all that stuff is stuff that we're building. If you guys, because we have had a couple people reach out that are interested in mining and making their GPUs available for these kinds of render workloads, etc. Please get in touch with us too. We have a project going that we're going to be announcing shortly with some of the miners that we have pretty good contact with. They actually just got, I will say without like going into detail, they just got a brand new, recently launched GPU server that we're going to be playing around with that I'm super excited about. But also, hopefully in the coming weeks, I'll show you guys. So I'm probably, not probably, like guaranteed, Dimitri is building essentially AI workstation that is going to be, so we're going to build an AI workstation. I'll show you guys essentially what AI workstation makes sense today, May 1st, 2025, what AI workstation would I build for myself? It's going to be under, should be right around, $10,000 roughly. It is like serious stuff, but it might be slightly less, might be like 8 or something like that, depending on what you have. But it would be the kind of workstations that we hope that people are going to be using to be part of our network and stuff like that. So it'll be like a reference node, the kind of stuff that you can expect to be running on and that we would welcome on our platform, et cetera, et cetera. And so I say all that to say, I mean, so it's going to be, we're going to be doing these streams all the time, guys. We got a ton of stuff. Got a ton of work to do. But if you guys are a miner or interested in mining, doing these kinds of workloads, making your GPU available to run these kinds of workloads, also get in touch with us. We love to hear with all the, everyone doing these kinds of projects, because, I mean, the community's growing. I mean, and it's epic to hear what people are working on. It gets us pretty excited as well. So let's get going. So yeah, all right, so this one, I think, did this one finish? So here we go. Oh man, it did oh, I gotta show you guys. So this one did finish. So the child, we focused on the child too much. It's like, it's breaking it up a little bit. So we gotta be, this one's turning out to be a more of a beast to like draw. I mean, yeah, anyway, we should, we'll get something running here. But let's see the other ones. So while I was talking, this one finished as well. So let's see. Oh, there's the crow. It didn't know if the crow is coming or going. Let's try to be more accurate. So black crow flies away from the camera down a mountain valley lake towards a building. It lands on the railing. Let's try that. I want to see if we can get this. This one, I feel like this one's gotta work out. How's this one doing? So this one I would do, let's just remove sun. I feel like sun is what's skewing it on this one. Gazes off into the distance. The camera cuts to him hugging a child that he found, or whatever, that he rescued. Boom. Let's try that. Let's see if that works better. Let's do anime style. Let's remove night anime from the night thing. I feel like that was that would work better. This one was good though. I mean, the other one. All right, so this one's done. Let's see it. I mean, not bad, but I feel like it's still overdoing her clothes. What's the color of her clothes? I mean, we don't know. That's the issue. We don't know what the color of her clothes is. Let's just say female warrior in a black samurai, in a black samurai robe. Anime cartoon style. I mean, I feel like cartoon anime style. We're missing the style here. Let's run this one again. I said this one's running, that other one's running. All right, they're all running right now. Kind of wish we had another instance. In Comfy UI, we can't see like the ones that we had before if we want to go back. So this was like the initial ones. I still feel like like you see, it's flying. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the bird's definitely. Let's take another look. I feel like the bird. I mean, there's no way that it's flying away from him in this shot. Is it? I can't imagine that. It's not. It's flying towards him. So that's the issue. So we gotta describe that one better. What about this one? Oh yeah. So this one, it flies towards the camera and then cuts for whatever reason. I mean, that one looks good, but it's just not. I mean, that's the one that we have over here. I mean, let's go full screen on this one really quickly. Boom. So let's see it. Yeah, Comfy UI has this weird thing where you have to like, you gotta hit play over here for whatever reason. I mean, I gotta play like another video for it to load properly. Let's get over, that's just a Comfy UI bug. Let's go over here, let's see it. I mean, this one's not bad, but it's just weird. I mean, it just, you know, it swaps over to him. So here it didn't detect him standing there anymore. Clearly it did in the first one that we did. So clearly here, it like detected that he's there, and then the bird was flying towards him, and it was skewing anything. Let's just watch his GPUs here for a second and appreciate what's going on. All right, I want to check the Discord as well. All right, so I'm just checking for questions, guys. Any questions? Any questions? All right, so we're gonna keep going. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys tried this out. I don't know if we can. I mean, unfortunately, I mean, this is like Rules owns this content or whatever, so I can't give you guys this, but you get the idea. I mean, I am curious what's that behind her. I wish I had more context about what's going on. So what the hell is that? It like doesn't know what this is because she's like there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a different thing. I can't tell. But clearly, I mean, yeah, clearly she's wearing like a samurai thing. Maybe this wasn't the same group of images. Can't tell. I can't tell. I mean, I guess it is, but maybe we should say it's yellow. I mean, let's do that. Samurai yellow. Let's do a flat. Let's just do a yellow samurai suit. She removes. I don't know. Is it worth it? Yeah, let's cut it. Let's adjust it. Let's see if we can get a better one here. All right, and then let's check on the others. All right, they're running, guys. They're running. But I mean, this is pretty typical. I don't know how much. Let me go full screen. I don't know how much you guys have run any sort of the image generation stuff. So, I mean, So let me blow your mind. How does the image generation work? It tries to render an image of every single frame, and then it sucks it up and does it as a video. And you can actually see that even here in the workflow. So what's happening is it's generating like the thing, and then it outputs a bunch of samples, and then the samples get decoded. And then there's a video combine. So what does the video combine do? It takes the individual frames and then sucks them up, adds them to one another, and that's how it creates the video. So whenever you're doing this kind of stuff, it's always going to take a decent amount of time. It's going to be very GPU intensive and all that kind of stuff to run. So I'm not surprised it's taking as long as it is. That's par for the course, so to say. Actually, let's do this one because I feel like it. On this one, let's actually remove the caching that I was talking about before. Just make sure this got canceled because this one's still running. Cancel, bro. Cancel. Can't tell if it's going to cancel or not. It might. Sometimes in Comfy UI, rarely, but sometimes you'll have stuff not like work. So I'm just going to delete this connection right here so that it should ignore the block swap thing. We should also try to add. I'll try to add a Tcache, and maybe it'll run even faster. Wait, this one got canceled too? What's going on? No way. Oh no, sorry. Oh, I was like, it's running right. This one's almost done, so we'll see if this one got better, and then we can play around with them. So this one actually, let's just for fun, let's try to add Tcache here. So I'm gonna go really quickly to desktop. Let's do not image, but let's do image to video. Let's open up this one because I know it has a Tcache. So here we go. Here's the Tcache stuff. So I think, can I copy? Oh, I don't know if it's gonna let us. Is it gonna let us paste? Oh yeah, I can, but just on this one, right? So I should be able to do, boom, paste it. Yes, here they are. All right, let's move them up. Let's move them up. Wait, is it that? No, wait. What's this? Did I copy the wrong thing? All right, let's go back. Here, wait. Undo. I have a feeling it didn't actually copy. All right, let's do, here, wait, let's look for Tcache again. All right, yeah, I was on the, I keep switching tabs, but I mean to switch the other tabs. All right, so let's see if I can do copy. See if we can do it copy, and then let's try paste right here. Paste. Oh, did I do it again? Yes, I did. Let's do a, I mean, worst case, I gotta add the nodes back in here. Let's see if I can do, can I do a copy? Let's try one node at a time. Oh, I keep switching windows. All right, copy. Let's try it then over here. I thought that worked, but it's not working. So we'll have to think of something. All right, is this any better? Is this the new one? Oh, it really doesn't like the bird. Just keeps it doesn't know it doesn't know we gotta be more specific on the movement. I feel like down let's just describe it like I mean, anyway, let's play around with this in a second. I'll try to get the let's see if we can add these nodes. I want to take a look. Where was the, because the Tcache was over here, so this should speed things up for sure. All right, so Tcache, WAN video, Tcache, WAN video, enhance a video, and those are in WAN video wrapper. Let's try it. Let's do add node, WAN video wrapper, WAN video. I know it might be underneath me. I'm trying to find it. Text encoder, Tcache. All right, so we got the Tcache, and then WAN video. Are we doing in the enhance a video? So wait, where's the enhance a video? Enhance a video goes over to the feta args. So I don't feel like, wait, there was a Tcache here? Oh yeah, so we do have a Tcache. Dang it. All right, so that one's I mean, it's good that it's there. So it's speeding things up for sure. Let's go over here and we can see, so I did disconnect the cache over here, and which should speed it up a little bit because it's not going to use the cache anymore. And so we used to have, so here's like an old one. What was it taking on the first couple that we ran? Trying to just see. I mean, you can see right here. So like 449 is how long it took last time. So we'll see how long this one actually takes to render. So 449 is greater than so what is it? It's like almost 10. I mean, it's 9 minutes, right? No, wait. It's between. What is it? It's like between. Is it 7.5 minutes? I guess it is something along those lines. All right. So let's see. Do we have more stuff? Do we click? Do we kick this one off or no? So we do have the Tcache, so it should be. Wait. Ah, no, that's my issue. Wait, so do we have a Tcache here? Okay, so we do have a Tcache, so that we don't have to add it. I wonder if it got pasted in here. Wait, let's check over here. Check. No, but we did have a Tcache in these other workflows, which means it was there the entire time. So that's good. That speeds things up. I mean, my experience playing around with the Wan stuff, that one really helps. So it basically skips, tries to skip steps and stuff like that. It does speed stuff up significantly. Let's try over here. We'll do the same thing for this one. Actually, this one, is this the last one that we had? Oh no, yeah. So this one's still, we got to run it one more time. Gazes off into the distance. The camera cuts to him hugging and shot. I feel like we didn't kick this one off, did we? All right, let's do it. Let's get rid of this one. Let's just delete that, and let's do run. Let's see if we get it to go better. I can't tell, like, it doesn't know what to do with her wall, the wall that she's standing in front of. It's like trying to slowly zoom out from the wall. I feel like we're giving it a tough time because it sees like a very detailed wall behind here. So like if we did the same thing, but use the, what was the other image that was there? So like this one right here. I don't know. I mean, that one's going to be easier to render. I I don't know if those are actually tied together, but in any case, it's doing its best to make him look good. I feel bad for the first time when we dropped the kid. I wasn't paying attention. Just look at it. Just drops the kid. Oh my god, guys, this is why you have to prompt responsibly. You can't just let your avatar drop kids. All right, we should actually. The other one is, I mean, this one worked out pretty well. So here's the one that I think we put on. So this is what I was talking about. So this one was like 0 prompting, and this one actually turned out pretty epically. So here, let's stretch it. Oh, it's not gonna. I was hoping it would scale, but then it goes to like multiple. But this was the first one that we did with like no prompting. It just did a really smooth transition to her. Here, it I tried to prompt like the camera movement, and it made it worse. It wasn't as good. Here, I feel like if this one, the crow, guys, I haven't done so much of this prompting. I mean, I do like the results, but they could also be better. Here, let's do the next thing. Let's change it up. Let's do desktop rules. Let's grab this guy. Let's change that up. And then let's do an elder gazes off over a mountain lake. A crow is perched in front of him. Then, so we got to describe step by step. The camera zooms out smoothly. A crow is perched in front of him. Anime style smooth camera movements. Let's try this one out. All right, and then let's see. I do have a feeling that I mean, we're gonna compare, so let's just disable this one. I'm gonna delete the connection right here, and it will be the same as if we disabled it. So let's click run. Let's see what we get. So you will get higher. I mean, you will get higher. So we're at like what on the VRAM? I mean, we're like the VRAM should creep up from removing that cache, but it's not gonna matter. We got VRAM for days. VRAM for days. I feel like another one is potentially finished already. Oh, not bad. I mean, that one's pretty good. Can I say? I mean, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. I would say ship it. Ship it. So let's leave that one as is. And then let's say, so here we can go and say, wait, let's keep going. Let's do this to this. Let's say, let's do a yellow female anime warrior continues to swing her sword around her, causing a bigger and bigger whirlwind. As she swings her sword, she glows brighter and brighter. All right, let's try that out. Run. Let's try that out. So the other thing that you could obviously do is if you had more reference images, obviously it would have an easier time interpolating these results than what we're doing right here. So let's see. I still feel bad for the kid. This was just terrible. When he dropped the kid, I mean, just look at that. And his face. It's as if he, I mean, I don't know what happened there. AI, you can't do this. Child abuse by AI. This one looks not bad. Wait, did we miss this one? Wait, what was going on here? This one looked good. Can I do? Yeah, I mean, for whatever. No, did I cancel it? Oh, show flat list. Okay. Let's look at this one. This was like the next to last one. I don't remember seeing this one. Did we forget it? This one wasn't bad. This one wasn't bad. Yeah, that was, so we did have a decent one. We just missed it. We didn't even see that. I didn't see that it rendered. So the last one was not bad. So you can see, I mean, the render times, they did go down. So it was like 511, but here, this was the first run. So it might've been loading something. So then it was like 465, 460, 456. So this 456, I mean, so in total, I mean, it really depends on the video, but here we're saving, like the caching is really saving us like 4 seconds or whatever. So it's not a huge difference. You don't have to have the cache, but I've seen it where it's like 30 seconds faster or something like that, depending on the video. So that one's not bad. Not bad. The other thing that you can do with a lot of these videos, so we don't have it here, but another type of model is that you have a video to video model. And basically what you can do with a video to video model, so here I'll go full screen, is for example, you could record me doing stuff with my hands, doing motions like this, and then you would overlay essentially like a either do a text or an image and basically tie it to my movements, and it's going to try to map essentially use me for the movements. So KJ, I don't know how to pronounce him, KJ, that guy, he has a pretty cool Twitter. I mean, I should open up. Let's see if I can find it. If I find it, I'll show you guys a good example of that. All right, let's see, because this is his thing. All right, so I'll show you guys. Shout out to Yuka over here. But we can check out his Twitter, because he had a good example on his Twitter over here. So he had some good examples of WAN video to video. So he has like some animal, and then it's mimicking the movement of a truck. So he's using the truck to describe the movement, and then he's recreating it. So you can see the truck is doing the movement. So then I mean, this one was also pretty good. Or yeah, like when it's chasing down the hippo. But the one that I liked was this. This is the best one. This is the best one. Just, I mean, if you had any doubts that this guy's a Finn, he's in a rally. I mean, guys, every Finnish guy that I know was in a rally. It's like not to be underestimated. Rally in Finland is kind of important. But here you see he's doing like video to video. So he's using this video as a reference for the movement and then transposing it to the hippo running. And so the video model is smart enough to animate the hippo running through water and stuff like that. But it's clearly just this, I don't know what that is, like this, old school Suzuki Jimny or something like that, doing a drift on a rally track. So yeah, anyway. All right, let's keep going. Because one of these should be done here in a second. Oh, this one's done. Sweet. Let's see it. Is it good? New video just dropped. Is it good? That one's not bad. All right, that one I feel satisfied with. I would keep it. So yeah, I mean that one's not bad. We'll leave that one. That one I'm happy with. Let's see I want to see the bird. I want to see us get a decent one with a bird. Oh yeah, so here, look at this, 416 versus 460. So it really depends on how much detail there is in the video. So it depends on the content and stuff like that. But like on average, if you can afford it, you'll get roughly 10% better performance by disabling this block swap stuff if we don't need it. And guys, we don't need it. We got VRAM for days. Which instance is this? Let's take a look. But Comfy unloads the VRAM, so this guy's idle now, and so we can't check what the VRAM usage was. We can check over here. I mean, max. Yeah, I'm even here. I'm not 100% sure if this is a VRAM or not. But this one's also done. Let's see it. I mean, that's not bad. That's what I had in mind, but it's not as smooth as I would have hoped. So, I mean, if you don't like it, you can generate it again. That's generally, I mean, that's the thing that people always forget. Like, it doesn't have to, the point of AI is not for it to have perfect generation every single time. Once you see that, like, we like this portrait, we can, or that this was roughly what we wanted. I mean, we can go all the way up and generate 16 of these. Yes, it will take 160 minutes or something like that. We can distribute it on a bunch of GPUs. We can make sure that they're using the same seed and all that kind of stuff, that we're getting, similar reproducible results, and then you would run it in parallel, right? And so you would just select the best one. So those are all the things that we're working on, and that's where miners and viewers like you, that's where it all comes into play. That we're building a decentralized network for this kind of stuff to happen in parallel. So next time you hear your GPU fans spinning up, it might just be Elf Elder staring at a crow that's being rendered onto your machine. I mean, it just might be happening as we speak. So that one wasn't bad. Is it running another one? Did I not click run? I think I started talking. I didn't click run. No, it says got prompt. Why don't we have a prompt going here? I don't know. It'll come back. It'll come back. Here, wait, let's do a refresh on this one. Let's see. Yeah, if it's not, I mean, there might be, I might have misclicked something on that instance. So let's keep going. This one I feel like we're gonna save. This one's going on Twitter afterwards. All right, let's keep going. Oh, this is the one that I was most excited about. Oh, it's drawing too many features about her. Let's do I don't know how to spell silhouette. Let's try that. Let's see if it works better. Because trying to draw her face, it doesn't know what she looks like. I mean, it's trying to be super detailed. One thing that would actually, let's actually do something different. Because the point is, here, if we don't want to see her face or anything, then we can do the following. Let's just do like a 1 second render. We have the FPS set to 16, so that means, or wait, no, where's the FPS? Over here, 16 FPS, and then we'll just do 17 frames because you need one latent frame for it to render. And so let's try that. Let's run it really quickly. It should run significantly faster because we're doing 1 second instead of 5 seconds. So this one should be pretty fast. But basically, I mean, we see the scene right there. I don't know. I should have asked the rules team. So by the way, if you joined us late, these are all essentially, this is all art from the rules anime that I got access to. So basically, I mean, this stuff, I should have asked what the frame time is between them playing these frames, so we could have seen like we would have known what's up. So yeah, I mean, we should have maybe played around. I didn't even think about that. It might be more epic to have like 1 second things, because we'll just have a faster iteration on the adjustments. Because this one's already almost done. This one, all right, sweet. We have another one. Let's see. I didn't run another one after this. So let's just run one more. I'm not even going to change the prompt on that one. Same thing over here. Is this one back up? Can't tell. Is this one running or is it not? No, these. What is going on? It says executed in 0.1 seconds, but that's wrong. So I might have misclicked somewhere. Let's do this. Let's tell it to unload all the models and everything. It should run from scratch again, but it's completing way too fast. I don't know what's or no, got prompt. No, I feel like it's going this time. Loading transformers, so it might need a reload over there. So yeah, you guys should follow this guy as well. I mean, shout out to Yuka. I'm a big fan of his work over here. So shout out to him. Go and check out his Twitter as well. I mean, he's a pretty epic dude. So he's doing a lot of this one stuff, but he's also packaging it to make it easy for people to use. And so you can see, I mean, even for him, I don't think he has. So these models, the Wan models, have been out for a while, but the first last frame to video, which is what FLF2V stands for, that came out within the last 2 weeks. So this one finished. So let's see if this is better now. Oh yeah, that one's actually not bad. So yeah, so I feel like the thing is we gave it too much time before, because it was trying to animate it and it was just getting lost in the animation. Let's actually do the following. Let's try 61 frames, and then here I will do, just for fun, we'll do 60 FPS. We'll do 60 FPS, or sorry, 30 FPS, and then silhouette of an anime warrior. Female anime warrior continues to swing her sword around, causing a bigger and bigger whirlwind as she swings her sword. She glows brighter and brighter. Smooth camera motion. Let's do slow motion. Let's try that. Let's see if it's any good. And then, so this one will take longer because this one's going to take roughly as long as a 5-minute render, because we increased the frame rate by a factor of, what is it? 16, so roughly by a factor of 2, and we're doing 2 seconds. So it's roughly going to take, 4/5 of what I was taking before. So I'm guessing roughly 5 minutes we'll have the video there. This one's running again, so we fixed it by just unloading the model. I don't know what was going on there. Let's go over here. I feel like this one would have definitely benefited from like the issues that we were having. The 5 seconds was probably too much. We should probably try shorter clips here as well, and then it won't do this kind of weirdness. Because like it's trying to animate for 5 seconds, and then really it should just be like, yo, Crow, what's up, Crow? Didn't see you there. Why are you perched on my epic? Why are you perched on my epic, epic Alp getaway that we have over here? All right, let's go back. What's going on over here? That's that one rendering. Do we have the kid going? Oh, the kid's finished. Let's see it. Is it any better? All right, that's that one. This one's having the same issue, so that can happen. So let's just unload the model and reload it. I don't know if it's I mean, maybe the block swap helps with the running out of memory or whatever, but let's see. So unfortunately, if you have to clear everything out of memory, I mean, there is a penalty from having to reload the model, but anyway. Guys, this is how new this is. I mean, we're trying this out in our dev environment. So, I mean, we're literally packaging this as we speak, testing it out. But that's the kind of, let me go full screen since we have 3 renders going. Let me go full screen and talk. Guys, there are so many blockchains out there that essentially try and offer you GPUs. Do they offer you GPUs? I'm not even pretending they don't. They, like, you can get access. There are a lot of blockchains that give you access to GPU, but the big difference with us is we're actually spending the work to package this into something useful based on customer feedback that we have, feedback from projects that we have, projects that we collaborate with. So if you're a project, you want to collaborate with us, hop on a call, get in touch with us. Twitter DMs is usually the best way. We'll get you on we'll send you a Calendly, you send us your Calendly, we'll hop on a call, discuss it. There's some projects that we're packaging specific models for that are their exact use case. And that's the difference. When you start up one of our GPUs, let's do it together. Here, come in camera. Let's do it right here. Let's launch a GPU. How long is it going to take? Let's launch a coding instance. How long is it going to take? I counted 3 Mississippis, guys. This guy's already booting, and it's a coder instance, which is going to give us access to some of our favorite coding models. So let's take a look at this guy right here. We're gonna zoom in, see what's up. So we're waiting for the UI to load. So there's a pause just to make sure that you don't see an empty UI for a bit. So we'll have it here in a second. So we're good. The UI is fully booted. So now we can connect to this instance, and we are on this instance. And we have access to all these models. So if you want to, for example, use this right here, quencoder, and say, write me a 1990s style GeoCities landing page with lots of animations of the text as a single HTML single HTML file. We're gonna let it run. So it's gonna load the model. We can watch it load the model right here. It's gonna load up the GPU, but where does it get all these models from? It's us. We're making sure that the GPUs that are running there, they have everything downloaded. So the typical thing that you see with a lot of GPU providers out there is they're like, sweet, here's the GPU. So typical, let me give you to not, you know, dunk on anyone in the blockchain space, I'll use Vast AI as an example. You go to Vast AI, you book a GPU. Do they have competitive prices? They do. For some stuff, it's super competitive. But the issue is, you get a GPU somewhere, what's on there? Nothing. They give you a GPU. You have to now, there's a limited amount of storage. You have to pay for how much storage they're letting you use on that machine, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what do you have to do? First thing you have to do is you have to start downloading models. Then it turns out this guy who you rented the GPU from him for a week, he doesn't have good internet. And so now you're sitting there waiting for him, waiting for the instance. So you're paying for downloading the thing that you want to be able to do. So you know, shortly, in just a few hours, you'll be able to begin to do your productive work. And that's what we're trying. We're doing the opposite. We're making sure that we have specific workloads available to you guys that are actually sensible. So we have these inferencing instances, we have fast inferencing instances, we have coding models, and we have media. So this today we're playing around. You can see right here, you can see the instance type that we're running. So we got media, coder, media. There we go. All the GPUs are busy. This guy's done rendering. This one just finished, which means that this one is loaded up. Let's see. This guy's generating our 90 style page right here. Here we go. Here's the page. We'll take a look at it in a second. Let's go back to our videos and see what's up. Oh man, that one's pretty good. This one's going. Oh guys, that was it. We solved it, guys. I've been running this video model for not so long. This is new to me as well, but like clearly that was the issue. Was we need shorter clips. Like it's just having too much. It's having too much of a. It's having too many issues with. It's having too many issues trying to keep everything. Like the whole scene, if it's like a 5-second video, it's just having issues keeping the whole scene like in, I don't know what to call it, like in its context window, essentially is what I'm talking about. All right, let's look at this one now. This one's done as well. All right, let's see this one. I forgot, did we adjust the length on this one? No, wait, that one's still, is that that's the new one? Because the previous one also did that. Let's do this. An older elf. Let's see, instead of zooms, you don't really have zooms on cartoons. Let's do the camera cuts. Revealing the camera cuts. Let's do this. The camera cuts, revealing a crow. It's perched in front of him. All right, let's try that. I feel like that one's gonna work better. What do we do for the length on this? Oh man, this one's still 85. That's the other issue. Let's do these can be way shorter. So let's do, I'm trying to think. Let's do 3 seconds on this one. So what's oh man, don't do math on stream. 3 times, so it should be 48, 49. Let's do 49. 49. All right, let's try it. Ship it. Let's go. Boom. Let's try this one. Let's see the result right here. This one's still going. Did this one just complete? This one's good. This one I'm saving for sure. This one's getting shipped to Twitter. All right, here's our 90. Oh, look at that, guys. We have a 90 style website that finished in the meantime. Here you go. Guys, all these things, look at all the work that we're doing. And it's because we packaged all this. Every single one of these things. I mean, we don't show you the disk usage, but I can tell you, because I know, because this is some of the stuff that I'm doing day in and day out. The video models, how big are they? We have essentially it's over 250 gigs. It's over 250 gigs on each one of these instances with all the models that have to get loaded to do this image generation. It's over 250 gigs that you have to download, but we're doing it all for you. We're making sure that it's downloaded before you use it. What about the coding thing? It's a little bit less. That's like 180, something along those lines for all the coding models that we have running there. It's about that, but that just gives you an idea. So if you're trying to do productive work with LLMs, the biggest thing is downloading the freaking models. I mean, Hugging Face and all. I mean, like, guys, you have to somebody has to pay for the internet traffic, right? I mean, and even, I mean, this is all a gigantic issue. That it's like, you know, I want to do AI stuff. What am I optimizing for? Internet connectivity of GitHub, internet connectivity of Hugging Face, connectivity of my provider where I'm running this GPU to the internet, all that kind of stuff. And so we solve all that by standardizing the GPU workloads that we run. So let's go back over here. Let's take a look. So this guy's done. This guy's also done. So this Humbly. So let's check it out. Which one's the Humbly? Okay, so that one we did. I thought I did another one. Oh, did I cancel it? No way. Oh yeah, maybe I canceled and then I forgot to click run to have her. Anyway, let's just generate another one because this one was pretty good. That one I did save. This one was also pretty good. Did we do another one after that? All right, let's do one more set and then I'm probably gonna end it. I want to get a decent you know, bird man over here. All right, let's see. I feel like in a cartoon you'd have way more cuts. It's not like smooth, because that's like kind of hard to draw, right? You have specific scenes. It's not like smooth transition over here, smooth transition over there, all that kind of stuff. This one was good. I mean, this one I liked a lot. This one turned out pretty good. So yeah, I have to. I mean, apparently, I mean, the block swap. We're starting to get the issues with. We're starting to get the issues loading, unloading the models without the block swap. So I'd probably leave the block swap in. I probably wouldn't touch it. This Yuka knows what's up. I mean, so I grabbed his workload for this and it seems to be working pretty well. So, all right, let's see how much longer. So here we have like 30 seconds. This one hasn't started yet. This one, same thing. Let's do it one more time. Let's give it one more shot. And then here, I mean, that's a pretty good thing to add. This page is blinking because the 90s were awesome. All right, let's see. This one's loading. This one's almost done. I want to do a last iteration of these. We'll see. But this one was so good. I mean, this one I feel like that was the final boss of getting her to animate as good as it did. Yeah, I keep forgetting that one we saw. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Is this the new one? Did the new one just drop? I mean, this one I have to say, like, I mean, I can make this work, just stripping out, making it cut harder. But this one, I mean, let's run this one more time. Let's do. Let's do this scene. Switches to reveal. Let's try that. Camera view further away or something like that. Let's try that. I feel like that's going to be slightly better guidance. We got the kid dropper going. But yeah, I mean, this one won. This one was the best one we did so far. This one and the first one. I mean, we should try the like the princess one. Where was that? This one was also pretty good, but this one I rendered before we started. So this is like the first one that I did today, just to make sure that everything's working. That was before the stream, guys. There's prep. You guys think I don't prep? We prep for the stream, guys. I make sure that we're not gonna, that everything's not gonna crash and burn during the stream. But then you don't test the audio interface, because then you have to. I mean, I would have to. Who am I talking to if we're not streaming? Like, what are we talking about? All right. So let's check. I want to check if there's any more questions or anything else coming in on Twitter. All right, classic. People just super excited. People just super excited about tokens. Just people talking about some sort of tokens that, you know, may or may not be launching within the next couple days. All right, let's do it. Which one's coming? Which one's gonna finish first? Oh, we still got a couple minutes on these. So yeah. So by the way, try and think what else to show you guys in the meantime. So coding models, I'll just sneak this one in because I did get a couple questions about them. I can give you guys a little bit of feedback. So QWQ is not a coding model, but the other ones are. Me personally, I would say, so I've used, I mentioned this on one of the streams. I got paid for a consulting gig and I used Wan2.1 Coder to do the entire project. So to vibe code the entire project, I used that because basically the customer that I had was asking to use this model and they needed to use it on a machine that is offline and disconnected from the internet, etc. And so they were asking me which ones of these models can they run completely offline, disconnect from the internet. And so this one, I mean, you can obviously download it, you know, get it into the machine and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we did. And I did the entire project, like building the front end, back end kind of thing using Quencoder. And it was decent. Like, I mean, I can't complain. I like the result. It was fine. Stuff like that. The one thing is, so we give you guys open web UI, which is my favorite UI for playing around with LLMs, at least favorite browser based. I know people like LM Studio and stuff like that is also pretty good. I mean, there's a bunch out there. I just like this front end. I like a couple features that it has, like adding, if you add a PDF to it, it'll index it. So like you can use computer vision models really easily. So you can upload a PDF. It'll actually see the image. I mean, so usually PDF, it'll get tokenized. If you upload an image, it will actually tell you what's in the image and all that kind of stuff. So that stuff all works with Open Web UI. Because it's just implemented pretty well. I know there's additional features in some of the other ones, but this is the one that we have. And for the most part, you're just playing around with it, right? Because at the end of the day, you're probably going to be accessing this just using the API key that you guys have. You can, run inferencing on there. I'll actually show, we'll pull up the Git book. I'll show you guys a couple examples as kind of like a final thing before we end it today. Let's see these models. Is this the new one? The new one's about to drop. It's about to drop, guys. Wait, is it finished? I feel like it's yeah, but so which one's better? Is it? Oh man, they're both pretty good, but I mean they're also pretty similar. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. What about this one? I can't tell which one's better. I mean, yeah, they're both pretty similar, I would argue. So wait, this one, yeah, I can't tell. They're pretty. This time, when we restricted it, it's generating stuff pretty. Let's do this one. All right, and then let's do this one. I mean, they're pretty similar, but it's because we restricted it in terms of time, so we don't give it enough time to essentially hang itself. It's pretty restricted. It can't do anything crazy. Let's take a look at our Birdman over here. See it, Birdman. I mean, that's better. That's better for sure. I'll take that. We're saving that. That's better. That's better for sure than what we had. But it's, I mean, basically you need to tell it that it's like a. I mean, I would maybe try hard cut over here because it's like still trying to animate them. But if this were a cartoon, it would just switch to, it would be like zoomed in and then way back here. Like there wouldn't be a smooth transition in a cartoon, which is probably why the model is struggling. This one wasn't bad. This one's about to finish. It's going to drop within the next 30 seconds. We're going to get this scene again re-rendered. All right, come on. Here we go. It's done. Or wait, no, that's me scrolling. Sorry guys, I'm getting too antsy. I wanted to finish. All right, so now it's actually done. See it? Here's the new one. The new one's about to drop. It's about to drop. Let's see if it's any good. It's about to drop. All right, but you can see same thing over here. So once we start to constrict them, we get pretty similar results. So I mean, like when we clean these up, etc., the results actually become reliable. So yeah. So anyway, guys, let me summarize right here. So here, let me show you one more time. 43 minutes left. What's whatever this number is plus 43, we'll get a 50. Boom. Let's kill this GPU. We'll get refunded. Boom. We got the 43 minutes back because that's how we work over here at Compute AI. All right. So guys, what did we learn today? I mean, my takeaway is if you're doing animations, make sure they're a couple seconds at a time between the reference frames. Then they worked great. If you do 5 seconds, it gets crazy because it tries to, I mean, the bird was flying in different directions and all that kind of stuff. If we told it, dude, the bird has 1 second to get to its final destination, then it did a decent job. I thought the warrior was probably the best one. Actually, we had 2 warriors, right? So they were both pretty good. Here, wait, let's zoom. Let's take a look. I'll show you guys. We had that. The other warrior was pretty good too. Or was she? This one was also pretty good. Well, yeah, but it was. I mean, I got a little bit annoyed with her yellow suit. Oh yeah, no, that was that one. But this one was perfect. This one we didn't even do a second time. So this one was actually super good. So it went a little bit Star Warsy on the sword, but you could prompt that out pretty easily. That one will prompt out. So this one I liked. This one I liked. And the other ones I like. So how long were we do? So I mean, basically, guys, what do you want to render this kind of stuff? So what can it run you? I'm not going to go over the pricing of our competition, but we would have been easily into the multiple of dollars for these kinds of renders. But what is it on Compute AI? 1 hour per GPU per hour. So how many renders did we do? I mean, if we were doing a better job tracking it, if we did a better job, like paying attention to when stuff's done and whatnot, it would have been, I mean, keeping the GPU loaded and all that kind of stuff, optimizing the workflow, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we could have easily done probably, I mean, I can tell you exactly how much. So the renders were roughly 5 minutes. So we could have easily done 20 renders in an hour on 1 GPU, right? I'm using 3 GPUs because it makes for a better video because then we have 3 things finishing at the same time. But you guys get the idea. So 1 hour. 1 hour, we roughly do the billing at $1 for 1 hour. So it ends up being for $1, you get you get 12 videos, right? So that's pretty good deal, guys. Pretty good deal. I mean, let's call it 10 videos just to be slightly more accurate. So that's pretty competitive pricing. So obviously you can tweak the quality settings here. You can turn it up to 720p, all that kind of stuff. The models will allow you to do it. But I did like some of these renders. I mean, I really liked this one was probably the winner right here with the whirlwind around her. I think I like the whirlwind that we had just before this slightly more. But it's still good. I like it. So video models, totally doable. If you're trying to do any sort of media stuff, get in touch with us. We'll help you out. It's like a aspect of AI that everyone forgets about. Everyone's constantly focused on coding models. Everyone's constantly focused on what ChatGPT can do. I mean, the Studio Ghibli stuff. I mean, all this kind of stuff. So we build the tools, guys. I mean, somebody can take the tech that I just showed you and let you do an anime warrior animation out of any portrait that you upload, right? I mean, this is what this model can do. You give it like a starting point, somebody's face or something like that, and then it zooms out, and then turns out they're doing a whirlwind of an anime whirlwind with a samurai sword or something like that. Somebody can build it. Somebody can make it accessible, and then every time you access it, every time you run it on Twitter, before you know it, it's just doing samurais of people slicing and dicing, just swords out, just slicing and dicing everyone on Twitter, that kind of stuff. So we're building the tech, we're building the platform, we're building the infrastructure for you to be able to run this stuff. So if you have something specific, like I can't reiterate it enough, we have so much experience packaging and doing all this kind of stuff, accommodating different projects. If you have a specific need for your specific project, get in touch with us. Like, it's completely realistic that we'll figure out. I mean, we have even a couple projects that we run just 1 or 2 GPUs, like 24/7, running their specific needs. Right. So get in touch with us. It's completely realistic. It's completely doable. And it's something that you only get with people who actually know the use cases. They actually know what you need this stuff for. And know how to work with the infrastructure, know how to package all this stuff, get it up and running, know how to work with the models, how to get the models to load, how to get them optimized in terms of size, how to make sure that it doesn't run out of disk space or VRAM or memory, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're looking for your project to take it to the next level, do something completely custom, get in touch with us. That's the kind of infrastructure that we're building for everyone to use a decentralized network like this. Like I said, the ultimate goal is going to be, do you need to run something like this with us, or could you actually be running this, on a GPU on the other end of the world somewhere a GPU is rendering your anime warrior with a sword, and that is going to be what we're striving towards in the end, to have to have these kinds of resources readily available for projects in the space, for you to be able to launch a render job somewhere halfway across the world, get the result back, and benefit from the parallelism. The fact that you can run, if you're trying to actually do not for Dimitri's playing around on a stream because it's entertaining kind of thing, but you're actually trying to render a cartoon or something like that. You're doing an animated series. Well, you probably want to render every single scene, 20, 30, 50 times, and then take the best result. And so we'll be one of the best networks to be able to do that at the best price, for sure, because that's why we're going to be reaching out to the community, have people be able to connect with the GPUs that they have available to them, and be part of our network and be able to run this kind of stuff. So that's all only going to happen with the utility token, obviously, which we keep mentioning. So that's going to be the goal. That's the next step on our way there. So that one's going to be launching soon, and we're going to be swapping right now. If you guys want to play around with it, you can play around with it, pay for your GPUs in Solana at the moment, but eventually, obviously, we're going to be building the network on our utility token. And what's the utility going to be? It's going to be GPU time, right? You're going to be getting access to somebody's GPU for a specific amount of time. We're going to make sure that you're not spending that time downloading models. We're going to standardize around specific workflows, just based on use cases that we see out there, agent use cases, agentic use cases having to do with audio, video, having to do with specific types of audio generation, video generation, anything that you can think of. So if your project is also interested in having a backend like this, essentially having these kinds of capabilities, having these kinds of the ability to run these kinds of workloads, reach out to us. DM Compute AI on Twitter. Get in touch with us. We'll hop on a call with you, walk you through it. So we're pretty much hopping on calls every single day, talking to different devs, getting feedback from them, hearing a lot about the models that we hear about, like the models that we pick is based on feedback from real devs needing a specific model. And so usually when somebody comes to us, they know exactly what kind of model they want. And so then we work with them to make sure that we can actually run it and package it, and that it's readily accessible to them, and that they can, download it, run it on their GPUs, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So that's the sort of the pitch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to probably tweet some of the better videos here in a little bit. And then, next week's going to be an exciting week. Get ready for next week. It's almost Friday. but then after Friday comes the weekend, and then after the weekend comes the next week, and something big might happen next week, as I keep alluding to. So we'll be looking out for that, and so hopefully you guys try us out, play around with our GPUs, play around with some of this audio video generation, have some fun generating your AI avatars. Shout out to Rules for giving us access to these models that I mean, are essentially giving us access to their assets, because they're pretty epic assets to play around with. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I did not draw any of this stuff myself. This was fortunately contributed by Rules. They said we could play around with it on the stream. So thanks out, shout out to Rules. Follow him, Roolznft on X. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. So I'll see you next time. Bye.